Good morning everyone. So today our next topic is quantum mechanical model of atom. Okay. So before going to discuss about quantum mechanical model of atom, you know the what is the reasons for the failure of the Bohr's atomic model. Okay. So let us discuss reasons for the failure of the Bohr model. After that we will discuss about quantum mechanical model of atom. Okay, so you know very well, according to Bohr concept, according to Bohr's atomic theory, so Bohr considered electron as a moving particle. Okay, electron as a moving particle, where according to de Broglie, electron also have wave like as well as moving particle. Okay, so this is one of the reason for the failure of Bohr's atomic theory. So second one, according to Bohr's atomic theory, he said that position of electron and velocity of electron is measured simultaneously at a time. Okay, but it is not possible according to Heisenberg principle. Okay, so according to Bohr's atomic theory, possible to determine exact position and velocity of electron simultaneously, but according to Heisenberg principle it is not possible. This is a second reason for the failure of Bohr's atomic model. Okay, in Bohr model, an electron is regarded as a charged particle moving in well-defined circular orbits about the nucleus. Okay, the wave character of the electron is not considered in Bohr model. Okay, after Bohr's atomic theory, you already discussed about dual behavior of matter and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay, these two concepts leading to the development of quantum mechanical model of atom. Okay, so today today we will discuss about quantum mechanical model of atom. Okay, so classical mechanics depends on Newton's law of motion, describe the motion of all macro objects. Okay, classical mechanics based on Newton's law of motion successfully describe the motion of all macroscopic objects such as falling stone, orbiting planets, etc., which have essentially a particle-like behavior. Okay, so however it fails when applied to microscopic objects like electrons, atoms, molecules, etc. This is mainly because of the fact that classical mechanics ignores the concept of dual behavior of matter, especially for subatomic particles, and the uncertainty principle. Okay, so classical mechanics describe only motion of the macroscopic particles, but it failed to explain the microscopic particles like electron, proton. Okay, because electron having dual behavior, because microscopic bodies having dual behavior. Okay, so next one, the branch of science that takes into account this dual behavior of matter is called quantum mechanics. Okay, quantum mechanics means the branch of science that takes into account this dual behavior of matter is called quantum mechanics. Okay, so quantum mechanics explain the micro bodies like electron, proton, neutron. Okay, classical mechanics depends on the Newton's laws of motion. Okay, quantum mechanics explain the microscopic particles like electrons. Okay, so according to quantum mechanics, electron shows both wave and particle nature. Okay, according to quantum mechanics, electron shows both wave and particle nature. Okay, simply quantum mechanics deals with the behavior of microscopic particles. Okay, quantum mechanics deals with the behavior of microscopic particles like electrons. Okay, quantum mechanics deals with the behavior of microscopic particles. Okay, so how do these microscopic particles move? What are the energies associated with these microscopic particles, and various aspects of these microscopic particles are studied under this atomic model. Okay, so next one, quantum mechanics was developed by Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger. Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger. Erwin Schrödinger. Okay, so quantum mechanics was developed by Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger. Okay, it describes the particle and wave nature of the electron in three-dimensionally. Okay, to describe the particle and wave nature of the electron in three-dimensionally. Okay, so Erwin Schrödinger and Heisenberg developed a mathematical equation that can explain about the behavior of electron. Okay, how does the electrons move around the nucleus? Electrons, where electron present, energies of electron, where electron present around the nucleus. These all things are described only one equation. That equation is known as Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, so everything was explained by one simple equation. Everything was explained by one simple equation is called Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, so Schrödinger wave equation. Schrödinger wave equation. Okay, that is dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou x square dou z square plus 8 phi square m by h square into e minus v psi equals 0. This is a Schrödinger wave equation. This equation describes the motion of the electron around the nucleus in three-dimensionally. Okay, this equation describes the motion of the electron around the nucleus in three-dimensionally. Okay, so next one, which is written as this equation, simply also written as h cap psi equal to E psi, okay, where h cap nothing but h cap equal to minus h square 8 phi square m into dou square x square plus dou square y square, okay, dou square dou x square plus dou square dou y square plus dou square dou z square in plus v, okay. So here h cap is nothing but minus h square divided by 8 phi square m into dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square plus v, okay. Simply we can write h cap psi equal to E psi, okay. So where h cap is nothing but mathematical operator. This is a mathematical operator called Hamiltonian operator. Hamiltonian operator, okay, which is total energy operator, which is total energy operator, which is total energy operator, okay. So okay, so total energy of revolving electron h cap equal to kinetic energy and potential energy, okay. Kinetic energy, this is a kinetic energy, this is a potential energy, okay. So Hamiltonian operator nothing but total energy operator, okay. So next one, where psi is nothing but wave function, okay. So psi is a very important factor here, okay. Psi is called wave function, okay. Psi is called wave function. Next one, m, mass of electron, so where h equal to Planck's constant. Next one, v equal to potential energy. Next e, total energy, e nothing but total energy, that is kinetic energy, potential energy, okay. So e minus v equal to kinetic energy, okay. So where x, y, z are the Cartesian coordinates of electron in three-dimensionally. Cartesian coordinates of electron in three-dimensionally, okay. So this Schrödinger wave equation explain everything about nature of the microscopic particles in three-dimensionally, okay. This Schrödinger wave equation explain everything about microscopic particles in three-dimensionally. So next class we will discuss about Schrödinger equation for hydrogen atom and important features of quantum mechanical model of atom, okay.